Hi Virgo, this is Heather with Twin Flame Blu-ray Tarot. This is your monthly reading for May of 2022. These cards are starting to get worn. I love these cards so much, but the ones that now form our Enduring Virtue, like the angel cards and the archangel cards and the fairy tarot, they tend to, especially when they have the gold on them or the silver, unfortunately they tend to get tattered easily. Anyway, such a Virgo thing to focus on. I have a Virgo rising. That's like, why am I so focused on the tattering of my tarot cards? Virgo. Alright. Oh, High Priestess. It's been coming out a lot. A lot. Four of Wands. Okay. Twin Flame card's been coming out a lot too. Feel free to cross-watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or your person because, again, energies are very similar between a lot of the signs this month. Your cards are not falling out everywhere like some of them did. I just need to pull some oracle cards at the end here. Okay. So let's see what's going on. And again, I keep saying feel free to go back and watch the Aries, beginning of the Aries video, because that's kind of my intro this month. Tells what I've been up to and what the collective has been kind of going through, and talks about we are in the eclipse corridor officially and retrograde is happening this month. So if you want some more details on that, feel free to take a look at the beginning of the Aries video, because I'm just going to get into everyone's reading. It is already the 30th of April, and I have talked about this a little, tried to get started with these before, but I think the universe was waiting until the eclipse corridor started officially this morning before I started recording these, so I need to get them all done and up for hopefully the 1st and the 2nd of this month, which is not when I wanted them done. I wanted them done earlier, so let's get going. King of Cups is your first card out. And why are you in reverse? Okay, so most of the signs have had their cards coming up in the upright in their reading, except for I think Leo was in reverse coming from April into May. So here you are, Page of Pentacles, but in reverse. This is the Archangel Tarot, so it's Archangel Ariel, which typically I believe is called Uriel. But anyway, so you're not feeling your absolute best, or your divine counterpart is not feeling their best, and you're feeling that feels very strong going into May. Because, as I've been saying in all the videos, the divine partners are waking up big time. That's why this one's here so prominently. So the King of Cups could be dealing with the water sign, but this to me is the divine counterpart in this reading. The emotional king, the one that wants to actually be there, the one that wants to come in and be that force for you, is making himself very, very strongly known. I love when the cards have two dolphins. One of my other tarot decks has that in the Eight of Wands. Dolphins to me are from another planet. They're very spiritual beings. And when I see two dolphins in a card, it to me signifies very strong soulmates or twin flames. So very strong energy of the divine masculine. There's even a starfish, one of my favorite little things here. I don't know why this is so significant, but I will show you if that's significant to any of you. But it is very significant to me. It's a very the star is a very spiritual symbol. All the elements and spirit combined is what it represents. So there is a completion, there is a wholeness to the masculine here that has not been there for maybe ever in this lifetime that I'm seeing for you, Virgo. So I see little different or very different things in each reading, especially this month, as to where the masculines are at. And this is really cool because they're coming in upright. They're coming in as the one who is there for you emotionally, and they're coming in as a complete. We have the divine masculine and feminine, to me, as the dolphins represented, and then the starfish that I've never really even noticed in this card before, a whole being. So they are being shaken awake, but for you, here they are as being solid. So maybe you've had communication with your twin, could be in dream space or intuitively or in the astral realm, because he's coming in for you very, very strongly already. And maybe that was throwing some of you for a loop with this card being in reverse down here. Here comes the Archangel of Peace, the Temperance card. It is a Sagittarius energy. But in general, I think it is here to represent the universe kind of like holding you through this transition, through kind of the storm that's being represented here, because the Six of Swords or Six of Michael is, you know, especially in reverse, being kind of held in some stormy, rough waters. And you could be feeling what your twin has been going through at this time, or divine counterpart. We have the Four of Cups. Excuse me. Excuse me, this is my 6th video, and I've been talking a lot this week as it is, so pardon me. So, Four of Cups is a nostalgia card. It is here to say don't get stuck in the past. I think Virgos that, you know, Virgo energy focuses so much on details, it can be easy to get stuck in the mental loop. And we are going into retrograde. Mercury, your ruling planet, being in retrograde. Oh, you have 4 4s on the table too. And I'll get into that in a minute, but as much as 4 can be the stable number, it can also be, I just heard stuck in a rut. So I think that the universe is holding you through this time of transition with your divine counterpart, and reminding you not to get stuck in the mental loops of the past energies, because he's not there anymore either. He's coming out of that. And so again, I'll tell you in this reading, as I've said to other signs, ask your guides and angels to help you separate what is theirs and what is yours, because it feels like you're getting sucked under and sucked into the storm that they're going through, even though they're coming through so strongly emotionally here. They're having to go through some turbulence, and I think you're really feeling that very strongly from what I'm seeing. So make sure to ask your guides and angels to help you untangle your emotions from his. That can really help you to reground as an earth sign. That's so important. Reground and bring yourself back into this peaceful energy. You could also be picking up on the collective. As I've been saying, they're going through a major, major awakening, of course. And to me, it looks like it's throwing some of your intuition, some of you, your intuition being thrown off from this. Because you're a mutable sign, you can pick up on, and as spiritual and aware beings, we are the sieve. We are the ones that kind of catch all of this for the collective. So doing your clearing, like I keep saying, salt baths for a lot of you. Saging, I use sage spray and rose spray, so I don't have the smoke in my space anymore. You know, going to the ocean, going to a river, going out in the forest, whatever it is that helps you to clear and reground. that's looking like super important for you at this point in time. Let's see, Three of Cups. This is good. This is a celebration card. So connecting with friends, if you have weddings to go to, if you have gatherings to go to, this could actually put you back in a happier mood, because with these 2 cups, the 4 cups, this is the 4 of Cups, this is the 4 of Swords, 2 cards. Yeah, this has not been an easy energy for Virgo. Again, if you are into astrology, look up where things were for you in your chart in April, because that's feeling very strong, and then kind of see where things are going for this month of May, because huge transformations are happening right now. We're in a totally different energy now than we were before this particular eclipse season started. But you're wanting to retreat, you're wanting to take a time out, and the universe is putting you out in the world. The universe is putting a lot of us as feminines out in the world again, and I don't think some of you were quite ready for that. Who knows, some of you could be like embracing the heck out of it, and that's good. But some of you look like you're like, I just want to take a nap, I want to take a break, I want to take a rest, and do that when you can. But the universe is putting you back out into social situations and 3D situations, and just know that that's okay, because now we're holding space in that way that we haven't in a really long time, and that the masculines are now having their 5D crazy time of awakening. So when you're feeling all this rumbling and this rough and tumble energy and your mind is spiraling, it very well, more often than not these days, could be the masculine. So that might make it easier to get back out into life, because the universe is, you know, these major arcana cards pushing you back out there. This is, you know, other than being a twin flame card, this is celebration, big celebrations with family. This is weddings. This could be, you know, to me, the way I look at it too, weddings, traveling, celebrating with family. There's a lot of parties, celebrations that I'm seeing around a lot of you. And so in order to get past this, you know, I shouldn't be feeling this way, I shouldn't be back out in the world, it's time. It actually is time. And it's time to let go of that old way of being and thinking, because your time of growth and awakening has, for most of you, the biggest time has already come and gone. And so this is actually okay. And I think, again, maybe some of you were not ready for this and it was very jarring, and you're like, wait a minute, that was not part of the deal. It actually is. It's part of the flip-flop. The flop is what it felt like for some of you. Flip-flop of the masculines and feminines. So enjoy it, love it, embrace it. Take your time out when you need to, but really ask your guides and angels to help you separate the emotions of your masculine from what you are in now, and to help you with this transition, because it is actually a fun time for the feminines. It took me a minute to understand what the heck was going on and why my world completely flip-flopped and shifted since December, because I've moved to, a lot of us have moved, are in different jobs or careers, at least partially. My world looks completely different, and hasn't this happened so many times for a lot of us through this whole journey. But really, we were taken out of that time of transformation and holding the 5D, out of that back into more of a 3D energy, even though this is 5D time on Earth, so that the masculines can have their time of holding 5D. It's their turn. It's their time to wake up. So it is actually a good, really, really good thing, and it was very jarring for a lot of us. And we were like, this wasn't part of the deal. I'm not supposed to be back in the 5D world, and this is not okay. Like, it was very, very unexpected for a lot of us. There's been a lot of kind of tower card moments for us before it hit the collective, I think, this month. Um, and so we're like, why did this, what is this weirdness? It's because it's our turn, and so the more we can embrace it and have fun with it, the less it'll take the energy out of us. And so I've just been looking for, it's actually been a huge awareness for me of the upgrades in energy and in the planet, because I look around, and the moment I start focusing on the beauty of what's around me, the gratitude of where I am, of who's around me, of the fun things that are coming to me, the even like the fun flirty stuff, and like being around people in a way I have a social life. I have back in a city instead of in a small little town. It's been an amazing, incredible transformation, and I'm starting to feel more like my 5D self for the first time in this lifetime, like really full on. So if we can look at it that way and just go with it, it's hard at first, but go with the flow once we get there, of why we're in these new positions, and embrace the fact that we get to go play, and we get to do the things that the masculine has been doing in 3D for this whole time that we've been in spiritual growth, and know that this is our time to just relax and have fun, and we can rest, but then we get to go out and play too. That can really help with this whole transition back into more of a kind of a 3D life. And there's as Virgo energies, we're good at beating ourselves up, thinking that this isn't where we're supposed to be, but we are. So it's okay to let our hair down and go out to the ocean and party or have fun, or go to the woods, go see friends, whatever the universe is allowing us to do at this point, because this is what we've been wanting for the last many years. It's the masculine's time to hold it in the spiritual growth realm now, and that's what we need to allow them time to do. We can't hold space for them physically, most of us. We can't send them a ton of energy, because they need to go through this. I was just saying this, I think, in one of the last readings. They need to feel it. They need to go through it. They've got to experience what we've gone through. They weren't there holding space for us like that, most of them. Every pair is different, but from what I've seen, we all have to go through this alone for at least a big part of the journey, and feel into everything we have to heal. So I'm gonna pull some Moonology cards for you guys. I haven't pulled any of these yet this month, but let's see. Oh, okay, that one just fell anyway. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. What were we just talking about? And aren't Virgos good at assessing? So yeah, it's okay. This is all okay. This is also the reorganizing, rethinking, replanning, take a break out from all of it card. But it's in reverse, so the universe is still pushing you back out into, once you have a minute to assess it and let your intuition come back online and guide you, they're pushing you back out into life. Really out into life. And I hope this didn't sound soapboxy at all, but that's what was coming through. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers. Hopefully this is what you all needed to hear, because I know I needed to hear it a few months ago, or even the last couple of months. My gosh. Okay. Whew. Okay. New Moon and Libra, you are loved. The universe has got this, and they're bringing in love of all kinds for you. So friends, family, could be the divine partner, could be a soulmate, could be whatever it is, fun, flirty times. You are loved. Libra is a Venus ruled sign, so it loves love. So, and this looks like very much an eclipse, even though it's new moon, eclipse energy, like we're going into. So, embrace it, love it, live it, and allow yourself to relax and breathe and have fun for the first time, probably in a really long time. Sometimes easier said than done, especially for Virgos that are the sign of service. Allow yourself to receive, and that can be the hardest thing, but that's what divine feminines are here to learn, to be in the feminine, to be in the receiving mode, and let yourself learn to accept the good that comes to you again. And then we get, I know I'm physically going through this big time right now, part of the detoxify full moon in Taurus. So I'm detoxing physically in a way that I haven't been able to in the last many years. And I've gone through major surgeries 3 years ago. I tried to go for massages. I tried to go to chiropractic when I was back in Sedona. Everything got stopped. All of a sudden, since I moved to San Diego, the doors have flown open for all of my physical healing. All of it, of every kind. It's been nuts how this is now just part of my routine. So, and I like wake up, my roommate, same thing, like detoxing, letting the body release stuff, not to get, personal, but like sweating out. So if you do a steam, a sauna, a salt bath, if you're in a place that's in the Southwest here, but if you're in like the desert, outside where it's hot, let yourself, release that way, because we are in a huge physical release time, I think, in a way that a lot of us haven't been allowed to do in a really, really long time. And gosh, have I needed it. So I'm scheduling my self-care times regularly now, and I'm able to do that for the first time in a really long time. So again, this physical part of things can be really good. We just have to revamp, rethink, reassess the situation, and allow ourselves to receive the healing in ways that we may not have been able to for quite some time. So I really hope that this helped, and I hope you have a beautiful healing and celebratory month this month, Virgo, and I will see you next month. Bye.